Hey everybody, the Reswirl here, and welcome to of Orcs and Men, which is a game made by Spiders and Cyanide Studios, a few other people as well, I think, maybe, but the reason I pointed those out is because those are the people that made Mars Warlogs and Bound by Flame. They also, I don't know if Spiders did, but they made Styx, Master of Shadows, which is actually a prequel to this game, which is pretty fucking sweet. So, without further ado, let's go. But this is an RPG, not a stealth game, so it's good. It's actually a really good game. I only started playing it like a few weeks ago when I read that it was a a sequel to Styx, even though it came out earlier. But it doesn't really matter. Difficulty, yeah, I can't change because you change that when it's when you start a new game. Yeah, that's fine. Audio, it's fine. I don't normally check all of this shit, so I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, new game. On easy, because I've noticed that even on easy, some of the fights can be very difficult. It is a very good game, though. A good merchant can sell you equipment, but can also upgrade the weapons and armor that you already have. But no, you play as two playable characters. You start off as playing as Arkaïl, which is the big... He's a fucking hulk of an orc. And then later in the game, within like 30 minutes,
Not exactly
we'll have Styx, hopefully.
At first, it was really about the coming of an empire. All the human kingdoms on the Icerian continent united under a single crown and a single religion.
And that's Styx talking.
And in both cases, I can tell you they weren't just playing around. But the end result was there. The Emperor Damocles made humans his sword.
Ah.
It was when His Majesty decided he wanted to extend his influence to the southern lands that sparks began to fly. Because, well, the peoples of the south are beast-like green creatures 8 feet high, all muscle and nerves, with a natural-born talent for war.
The Orcs.
So, it figures they resisted. Despite besieging their villages, and even though the Imperial army was far better organized, the damned orcs fought back with savage rage, and their victories were the kind remembered for ages. But Damocles wasn't just gonna sit there and take it. Protecting their territory behind a giant wall, the Empire would never give up land, and its ruler wasn't planning on standing pat. With the construction of the wall, the scale of the war began to alarm the neighboring provinces. Faced with the Green Peril, the Empire saw the elves and the dwarves as potential allies.
Okay.
With their support, a quick victory over the Greenskins was a certainty, and peace could finally return to the Icerian continent.
Yeah, they're referred to as greenskins.
It just remained to be seen what kind of peace would await the vanquished.
Jesus.
Over the decades of conflict, the orcs were already beginning to figure it out. They were much sought after for their strength and toughness, and so grinding slavery was always going to be the result. Submit or die.
Or die.
Needless to say,
Hey.
for a goblin like me, things were going to be just as bad. We were there to be had like rats in a trap. Yeah, it's not easy being a greenskin on this fucking continent. You got my sympathy if that's your case.
One thing I should point out, the lip syncing for this game is absolutely fucking god-awful, but it's a Spiders game, so that's no surprise, to be honest, because Bound by Flame, Mars Warlogs, Styx, all of them have very, very bad lip sync. Like, the mouth just, it kind of goes like a fucking goldfish. Like, what they say doesn't match their mouth, basically, but I don't care about shit like that. I'm only saying it as a warning, because if that stuff drives you nuts, then this game probably will too. But this is Arkaïl.
See anything on patrol, Butcher?
No, nothing. No footprints. I climbed to the top of a hill to the northwest and saw the heath and their fucking wall to the north. It would make a good lookout point till nightfall.
Excellent. The Resistance found us a good place to camp to wait for what comes next. You, Stand watch there. We'll change every 3 hours.
Okay. It's your big fucking hammer.
Arkaïl wanted to see you, Butcher. He's probably somewhere around the falls.
I'll go see him.
Very good. Rest for an hour, then take a look around the eastern part. We'll have to stay on our toes now. Dissidents or not, it's tough to trust humans. Difficult to trust anybody.
Understood.
Find Arkaïl. Alright. Now the map system for this game is a lot more annoying. Because you have to go into like the menu of stuff. Yeah, during the game press select to open your menu, then navigate with L1 and R1 to access the level map and quest log. I should disable the tutorial. Look, we have a floating sword! Anyway, if I go across to here, yeah, there you go. Can I map skills? Not yet. Right. We get a tutorial soon. Anyway, because what I'm going to do is you have two stances, a defensive stance and a like aggressive stance. You can hotkey L2 and R2, and I'm going to make L2 the aggressive and R2 the defensive. Just standard attacks. Just because then it'll quickly switch between them, I suppose. It'll work out, I think. I never really made use of the hotkeys before, and I died a few times on certain fights, and I think just having that might give me a little bit of an edge. Because it'd be quicker than having to go into menus to do certain commands. I just realised Arkaïl has a beard.
There you are. So, how do you feel?
Nervous, impatient. I'd really like to know why we were brought here.
Has that one got a beard too?
Something big. It's just the worst of us in this one. Even the chief's gonna get his hands dirty.
Jarhill? Really? We gonna kill the Emperor or what?
Ha! Why not? That wouldn't hurt us a bit.
Yeah.
Him or another Quars. Doesn't change much.
We still have human allies, Arkaïl. It's not over yet. Apparently, in the time of his father, life was really different from one province on the continent to the next.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter how hard they try, they'll have a tough time finding worse than the Emperor who gave us the Inquisition, massacred our clans, and enslaved our brothers for decades. And the throne would be empty the whole time. We could enjoy that.
Ha! Come back down to Earth. You don't send out a Bloodjaw raiding party to go on parade. But there are limits, you know. With or without allies among the Quarsan, 4 of us ain't gonna pull off what our armies couldn't do when we were at our strongest. All of this reeks of a last stand, or a suicide mission.
I'd go with suicide mission.
Show some guts, Bloodjaw.
Confront Arkaïl.
Come on, defend yourself. It'll do you good.
There we go, this is the tutorial for the combat. There you go. Tactics menu. Switching to the tactics menu, L1 slows down the action and lets you select the skill you wish to use. I'll keep them. Select orders to give your character. You can plan up to 4 orders in a row before leaving the tactics menu. I know. You just do this. So we have a fast attack which does 100% damage and has a medium impact. That does 150% damage. It has 2 blows. It's a light impact. People that parry, they can't. I think that means they can't parry, but they're more susceptible to dodging. And they're more susceptible to dodging. Oh no, that's people that dodge a lot, and that's the ones that parry, I think. We'll try that. I'll do all 3. Screw it. Excuse me. Hoi! Oh my god, I am getting my ass kicked. Oh yeah, I forgot this happens. When Berserk, Arkaïl inflicts a lot of damage but is uncontrollable until the rage gauge, that rhymes, is completely emptied. Blind with rage, the orc ignores defense and may even attack his allies. Yeah, that's not a good thing. We do more damage though. Am I gonna die? I think I might. Oh, it's not game over.
Shit, Arkaïl, relax. You get angry way too fast. You gotta learn to control that rage of yours, brother. Nobody wants to see you losing control, you know.
Yeah.
You think nothing can stop you, but you lower your guard completely, not to mention the time it takes you to come back down after. I could have killed you several times over.
No shit, I noticed.
Damn.
But each time I get hit, I'm back in Bay Harbor again. And I go mental.
One more reason not to get hit, and not to keep trying with a technique that isn't working. I told you to defend yourself, and you went straight to the attack.
Good point.
Instead of going on the defensive while I'm talking to you as a friend, do it while you're fighting. You not only get hit less than when you're in an attacking stance, you also control your rage better, and that gives you the time to study your opponents.
Yeah, this is where we learn about the other.
Let's try again, only this time you parry my attacks in a defensive stance.
Thanks, Arkaïl. I appreciate your advice and what you're trying to do. But what I really need is some way to blow off steam, not a fucking combat lesson.
Ooh. Oh. A human.
Help! Help me! I'm being followed. I have a message from Lord Barryman for the Bloodjaws.
What's it about? And where'd you come from?
Of course he's being followed. He's being tailed. Yeah, here we go.
Thank you, Mother Earth.
You have what you wanted, Berserker. They're all yours. I'll get this messenger somewhere safe. Safe from your murderous rage.
Yay. Take out the mercenaries. I'm pretty sure we were at them. Yep. Roar. Is this where we learn? There we go. Select stance. Scroll through the tactics menu wheels to access the different stances available for your character. Each stance has specific bonuses and a range of specific skills. Select the appropriate stance for the situation. Yeah. Wait, what? Arkaïl's target is indicated by a red circle, while his companion's target is indicated by a blue circle. Use the D-pad to select your target carefully before using a skill. Okay. I'd probably rather use this. That's got a heavy impact. That's rage release, which I don't need. Quick attack. Wait, they blocked it? No way. Dodged again. Fine. Fuck you. Try feint. Wow, he hits really hard. Boosh. 2 hits. Oh, really? Just keep attacking. It'll be fine.
Thank you.
No problem.
You're the butcher, right? A real killing machine. I thought you were a legend.
Shut it, human. Go see our chief in the tent. He was expecting you this evening. I know I'm not telling you anything new, Arkaïl, but be real careful with that. You've got to control your rage. You can't control you.
Okay, shut the fuck up, alright? I'll catch up with you.
Jesus. Bit violent. Shut the fuck up, alright? Although, the rage is kind of like a double-edged sword. It can either help or hinder you. Most of the time it helps. But, yeah. It can be a hindrance.
Bloodjaws, know that being here today is the greatest honor an orc can hope to receive. You are here for the most important mission in your life, and perhaps in the history of our people. This war has gone on too long, and our enemy is more powerful than ever. But Mother Earth has not abandoned us. We have allies.
Ew, his voice.
For a while now, we've been preparing our counterattack with their support, but events are speeding up, and fate has turned against them. We
Right.
have to move fast, now.
Okay.
It's time to put an end to the genocide that's been ravaging our people for decades. An end to this campaign of hate waged against us by the other peoples.
Okay.
Brothers, we must strike our enemy's head. Today, we are setting off to kill the Emperor.
That sounds like one hell of a